Hello children, we are here again with another topic from our grammar part, which is adverbs and adverbials. So basically students, we are going to know about adverbs. Already we have seen this topic in our previous classes. Okay, so we are just going to quickly revise that. And the new thing that we are going to study in this video lesson is adverbials. Like what are they, right? And adverbial phrases, adverbial clauses, and their classification, order of adverbials, as well as subject verb inversion, right, in relation to adverbs. So we are going to see number of new things in this video lesson, so kindly watch this video carefully. Let's start with adverbs. You all know what are adverbs: the words that modify a verb, another adverb, or adjectives. So basically most adverbs tell us, they just tell us how, where, when something is done. In other words, they describe the manner, place, or time of an action, right? This we all know. There are a number of kinds of adverbs. We all are familiar with these topics because we have seen it in our previous classes. Like we have manner, place, time, frequency, purpose, reason, degree. Okay, so manner describes the manner in which the action is done. Place describes the place, like where an action is done. Time describes when an action is done. Frequency, how many times it is done. And purpose and reason tells the purpose and reason for which the action is done or was done. So I'm not explaining these because you already know about them. Okay. So new thing that we are going to see is position of these adverbs, where they are placed. Okay. So we have some rules for that. Okay. Let's see the first one. Adverbs of manner, time, and place are usually placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Like if there is an object, they are placed after that. Or if there is an adverb, obviously they'll be placed after the verb. Like you have to go now. Okay, so now is adverb of time. Okay, and it is placed after the verb go. Okay, so now is placed after the verb. So adverbs of manner, time, and place are placed after the verb. Verb के बाद में आते हैं ये. Right? Adverbs of frequency are placed between subject and the verb or between auxiliary and main verb. Okay, so like adverbs of frequency, like how often, that one, right? They are placed between subject and verb. Like I have often stayed at that hotel. So can you see verb, right? They are placed here. It is the word often. What is often? Adverb of frequency. It is placed between auxiliary verb and main verb. Have is auxiliary, main verb is stayed. So it is placed between main and auxiliary verbs, right? With forms of the verb be. You all know the forms of be, right? Is, am, are, was, were, being, been, right? So these are the forms of be. So with these forms of be, the adverb is placed after the verb. Like she was rarely. So was is the form of be, right? So here rarely, which is our adverb of frequency, right? So this adverb is placed after was. And what is was here? It is one of the form of be, right? With auxiliaries, have to and used to. These two are auxiliaries. You all have seen these auxiliaries, model auxiliaries, right? The adverb is put before them. In case of used to and have to, adverb is placed before them. Hina never used to exercise. Never, again frequency, never is an adverb here. So it is placed before used to, which is our auxiliary. Okay. So adverb is always placed before the auxiliaries have to or used to, if they are there in the sentence. Okay. The adverb enough, जो आपका adverb होता है enough, it is always placed after the word it modifies. This is a very common one. Like the word which it is modifying, जिसको meaning दे रहा है enough, it is always placed after that word. Like I have walked long enough. So it is emphasizing, it is modifying long. That's why it is placed after the word long. Okay, so I have walked long enough. So it will be placed after the verb it is modifying, enough. Okay. Now we are going to see adverbials. Okay, this is a new part for you. We all have seen adverbs, but here we are going to know about adverbials, their meaning and classifications, right? First of all, let's see what are adverbials. Adverbials basically, students, are words or group of words that do the work of an adverb. So as the word suggests, adverbials. So obviously they are connected with adverbs only, right? So basically word or a group of word, right? Word or group of words which are doing the work of an adverb are known as adverbials, right? Let's take some examples. The boy fought heroically. The boy fought in a heroic manner. So can you see in the first sentence, the boy fought heroically. So obviously heroically is manner in which the boy fought, right? So heroically will be adverb. This we all know. But in the second sentence, the boy fought in a heroic manner. So in this sentence, the underlined part, that means in a heroic manner, it is also showing the same thing na, heroically usne fought kiya, right? Okay, but it is a group of word. Okay, in the second sentence, adverb replaced by phrase. Adverb जो है आपका heroically, उसको एक phrase ने replace. And you all know what is a phrase? Group of words giving sense but not complete sense, right? So यहाँ पे जो word heroically है, उसको एक कुछ group of words ने phrase ने replace कर दिया. In a heroic manner आपका phrase है, right? But क्योंकि this phrase is also performing the work of an adverb. ये भी adverb ही है ना, because it is telling us how the boy fought. So it will be an adverbial. So group of word performing the work of any adverb or performing the role of any adverb, it will be called an adverbial. Like in this case, in a heroic manner is adverbial. Okay. Adverbials, so basically adverbials refer to a word, phrase or a clause that functions like an adverb. Okay, adverbial क्या है? Group of words, right, or phrase or a clause, right? The ones which are performing the action of an adverb. Main point क्या है? That they should perform the action of an adverb. और function वो क्या कर रहे हो? As adverb ही कर रहे हो, right? Besides adverb themselves, adverbials include adverb phrases as well as adverb clauses. Basically, adverbials also include adverbial phrases and adverbial clauses. Okay, so we are going to know about adverbial phrases separately as well as adverbial clauses separately. So first of all, let's see what are adverbial phrases. So an adverbial phrase is a group of words that acts like an adverb. So as the name suggests, adverbial phrases. Phrase which perform the action of an adverb. Okay. It can modify a verb, an adjective or an adverb. Okay. Same way as adverbs modify. Adverbs किसको modify करते हैं? एक verb को, adjective को और एक other adverb को. Same way, the phrase which modifies these three will be adverbial phrase. Like, the plane landed in this field. So, in this field, place is being described, right? Okay, so in this field will work as adverbial phrase because first of all, it is performing the work of an adverb. Place बता रहा है हमको. Secondly, it is a group of word. So, it's a phrase. So, adverbial phrase. Rohan answered in a polite manner. Again, यहाँ पे क्या describe हो रहा है? The way Rohan answered. Okay, verb is being described. Okay, so in a polite manner is performing the work of adverb. So, it will be adverbial. And it is a phrase. क्योंकि ये phrase भी है, that's why it will be adverbial phrase. Okay, so any phrase performing the work of an adverb will be adverbial phrase. Got it, everyone? Now, adverbial phrases, they can be classified into adverbial phrase of time, manner, place, frequency and purpose. Okay, like we have types of adverbs na, same way we have types of adverbial phrases also. And what are the types? Of time, manner, place, frequency and purpose. Okay, let's see them through a table. So first of all, adverbial phrase of time. And obviously, it will suggest time, right? We will meet in the afternoon. So, when are we going to meet? In the afternoon. Okay, and again, let me tell you, it is doing the work of an adverb. ये एक adverb का काम कर रहा है. Plus, ये एक phrase भी है. That's why it will be adverbial phrase of time. Because it is denoting time. Got it? In the same way, adverbial phrase of manner. Obviously, it will tell us the manner in which the action would have been done, right? And just see the example, the boy answered in a proud manner. So again, the way he answered is described. The manner in which he answered is described. So in a proud manner will be adverbial phrase of manner because it is describing the manner and it's a phrase which is doing the work of an adverb. In the same way, let's see adverbial phrase of place. The man lives the next door. So the place is described. So it will be adverbial phrase of place. Adverbial phrase of frequency. She goes on holiday twice a year. So frequency is described here, students. So it will be adverbial phrase of frequency. Adverbial phrase of purpose. The reason for doing something. Just see, Rahul saved money to buy a car. So why did he save money? To buy a car. So to buy a car is the purpose of saving money. Okay, क्या reason था save करने का? Because he wanted to buy a car. Got it? So it's an adverbial phrase of purpose because first of all, it is performing the action of or the function of adverb. Secondly, it's a phrase. And thirdly, it is performing or it is telling us the purpose for which that action of saving the money was done. Got it? I hope it is clear that here we have 5 kinds of adverbial phrases: time, manner, place, frequency and purpose. Okay, so what you have to see, first of all, it should perform the work of an adverb. तभी वो adverbial होगा, right? Next, it should be a phrase, group of words, right? Next, it should either tell us time, manner, place, frequency or purpose of the action which is done, right? Then it would be an adverbial phrase depending on the type of usage. Got it? I hope it is clear to you all. Now let's move to our next topic, adverbial clauses. Now what are adverbial clauses? But before this, you all should know what's a clause. Group of words which is having a finite verb. Right? Now finite verb क्या होता है? The verb which can have, like, according to tense, it may change. That is a finite verb. Okay. So group of words having that finite verb will be called a clause. Okay. So now let's see what are adverbial clauses. Adverbials can also be clauses containing a subject and a main verb. It is dependent clause which does the work of an adverb. ये क्या होता है? एक dependent clause होता है. Dependent means it will be depended on some other part of the sentence. Got it? Like usually a subordinating conjunction is used, like because, since. It introduces an adverbial clause. So generally जब भी एक sentence में adverbial clause आता है, so it will always have a subordinating conjunction like because, since, after, before, so that, a number of, right? So it will be introduced by such conjunctions. Let's take the help of an example. I met Rita yesterday. I met Rita yesterday. Next, I met Priya on Diwali day. Third one, I met Priya before she started her new job. Now, we are having 3 sentences here, students. Just see, in the first sentence, yesterday is an adverb. It is telling us time, right? Next sentence, on Diwali day is adverbial phrase of time. Why? Because it's a phrase. ये क्यों है एक phrase? Because it is not having any verb. Got it? But the third sentence, last one, it says, I met Priya before she started her new job. So, obviously, it is telling us time. Okay? But it is having a verb in it, started. And ये एक finite verb है because ये अपनी form को change कर लेता है according to tense. Right? So, it will be a clause. And since it is doing the work of an adverb, it will be adverbial clause. And since it is telling us time, so it will be an adverbial clause of time. I hope it is clear that before she started her new job will be adverbial clause of time, क्योंकि ये एक clause है और ये इसका function क्या है? एक adverb का function कर रहा है ये, plus it is telling us the time. So it will be adverbial clause of time. Right? Now let's see the classification of adverbial clauses. जैसे हमने classification देखा है adverbial phrases का, in the same way we have classification of adverbial clauses. Right? Now which are the, just see the classification, which are the types? Adverbial clause of time, of place, purpose or result, cause or reason, condition, concession and comparison. So these are the kinds of adverbial clauses. So now we are going to see them in detail one by one. So let's start with adverbial clause of time. Adverbial clauses of time, like let's take the example. After the crop is harvested, it is sold in the market. So here, after the crop is harvested is telling us time. Okay, so the italicized subordinate clauses tell us when. कब करेंगे हम sold उसको market में? When it will be harvested. So these are adverbial clauses of time. Such clauses are usually introduced by the words when, before, after. Like इस sentence में after is the subordinating conjunction, subordinating word. Okay, so they start with these words. Okay, and they tell us time. So that's a adverbial clause of time. Next one is adverbial clause of place. Obviously, they are going to tell us where. Like, I will follow you wherever you go. In this thing, the subordinate clause, the italicized one, that means wherever you go. This is telling us the place now, right? So that will be adverbial clause of place. Okay, and they are introduced with conjunctions where or wherever. कैसे start होते हैं? Introduce means कैसे start होते हैं ये adverbs, adverbial clause, wherever or where से. Okay. Next we are having adverbial clauses of purpose or result. क्या purpose था उस चीज को करने का? That thing. Let's see. Reena learned English so that she could get a better job. So this was the purpose. So that she could get a better job. ये उनका purpose है ना English learn करने का. Right? So it will be adverbial clause of purpose. So subordinate clauses that have been italicized are adverbial clauses of purpose. They answer the question why it is done or to what end. कि end result क्या होने वाला है उसका. And these are introduced by the conjunctions like that, so that, lest, in order that. So ये कैसे introduce होते हैं, कैसे start होते हैं? By these conjunctions. So that, lest, and all. Okay, so basically they tell us the purpose of doing a thing, right? And the end result of that thing, right? So I hope it is clear, all these three types: time, place, purpose, or result, right? Let's move forward for our fourth type. Just see, adverbial clauses of cause or reason. क्या cause है उस चीज का? So obviously it will tell us the cause of that thing. Okay, क्यों हुआ वो? Reason of that thing. Like, I'll help you because you are my true friend. Why would I help you? Because you are my true friend. So this was the reason for helping, right? So here they tell us cause or reason and they answer the question why. क्यों हुआ वो काम? Right? These are introduced by the conjunctions like because, as, since, that, etc. Right? So adverbial clauses of cause or reason will be introduced by words like because, as, since, that, and they are going to tell us the reason of that particular thing. Got it, everyone? Next one is adverbial clauses of condition. Now obviously condition you all know, then when we have something like if this would happen then only it will happen. So condition is there, एक condition होती है साथ में. Let's take one example. If you save money you can buy a bigger house. So what's the condition? That if you save money, अगर आप money save करोगे then only you can buy a new house. Okay, so they tell us the condition, what condition an action takes place, कि क्या condition लगेगी तभी वो action complete होगा. Okay, that's the thing that adverbial clauses of condition tell us. Most of the times these are introduced by the words like conjunctions like if, unless, on condition that, provided that, in case, whether. Okay, so basically adverbial clauses of condition हमें बताते हैं कि if अगर ये काम होगा, ये condition fulfill होगी, then only the action would be done. Okay, so they tell us that condition on which the action would be complete or done, right? Next we are having adverbial clauses of concession. So basically students, these are the ones which bring out the contrast, right? Comparison sort of. Like let's take this example, though he is not rich, he gives to charity. Like वो rich नहीं है but तब भी he gives to charity, वो charity में money देते हैं, like he is into charity. So comparison is being made or contrast is being done between the conditions, like he is not rich but then also he gives charity. These clauses bring out the contrast and they are generally introduced by conjunctions like though, although, even though, whereas, while, right? Okay, so the next one is adverbial clauses of comparison. So they just show the exact comparison. Like he does not work as hard as you think, right? Comparison, कि जैसा आप सोचते हो वैसा वो नहीं करता है. Okay, so they are generally introduced by conjunctions like than, and, as. Then as, that means 2 times as in a sentence. Okay, so they just compare the things like between the two. That may be different or the same person depending on the sentence or the usage of comparison. Okay, so these were our 7 kinds of adverbial clauses. Okay, so we have seen adverbial clauses of time, place, purpose or result, cause or reason, condition, concession, and comparison, right? So these were our adverbial clauses which perform the function of an adverb. Got it? Next topic, students, that we are going to see is order of adverbials. Like in what order they will be placed in a sentence. कौन से order में आने वाले, क्या चीज पहले आने वाली है, and the one which will be coming at the end or mid. So we are going to see the order of adverbials in this, right? If there is more than one adverbial, like if we are having only one adverbial, then it's fine. But if we are having more than one adverbials, so what will be the order in which they will be placed in a sentence, right? So this here is an order. Just see. Adverbs of manner. First of all, we'll have adverbs of manner, then place, then adverbs of frequency, time, and then purpose. Like if we are having number of adverbials in a sentence, right? So first of all, if manner will come, like if we are having manner or adverbial of manner in our sentence, first of all it will come, then place, then will be coming the frequency, time, and then purpose. So this order you all have to remember. But this is going to happen only if we are having more than one adverbial. Got it? Like here we have an example with us. He prayed fervently in the pool every morning before dawn to stay fit. So can you see? He prayed fervently. Manner, right? Manner is described. First of all, manner has come. In the pool, then place. Every morning, frequency आ गई है. Before dawn, time. Purpose is to stay fit. So can you see the order? First of all, it's manner, then place, then frequency, time, and then purpose. So this is the order that you all have to follow if we are having more than one adverbial in our sentence. Got it? I hope the order is clear to you all, the order of adverbials, right? Next topic we are having, students, is subject-verb inversion in relation to adverbs. Inversion is like the position, their position would be reversed. So how their position is going to be reversed, when will subject come and when will verb come. Let's see. Sometimes an adverb is placed at the beginning of a sentence for effect or to bring out negative connotation. Then the position of subject and verbs are reversed. So sometimes we have seen, sometimes students, it's like that we place an adverb at the beginning of the sentence only. हम starting में ही place कर देते हैं उसे, right? Just to bring out the effect. हमारे सेंटेंस को एक प्रॉपर इफेक्ट देने के लिए, और टू ब्रिंग आउट नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन. नेगेटिव इज लाइक नेगेटिव, इफ यू हैव यूज्ड अ नेगेटिव वर्ड इन आवर सेंटेंस, सो टू ब्रिंग आउट मोर नेगेटिविटी, वी यूज सच नेगेटिव वर्ड्स in the starting only. Let's take one example. I have seldom seen so many birds in this area. So this is a normal sentence, but just see the next one. In that sentence, we have just replaced the subject and the verb. Just see, seldom have I seen so many birds in this area. So just to bring out that effect, क्या किया हमने? We have replaced the positions. Like subject, which is I, right? It has replaced the position of verb, which is have. Okay? So just to bring out the effect, we can just replace or reverse the positions of subject and verb in a sentence. Got it? When we use adverbs, never, hardly, rarely, we reverse the positions of subject and verb. And when we use these adverbs like never, hardly, rarely, we replace again the position of subjects and verb. Like hardly have I won a match here. Hardly have I won. So in this normal sentence would be, I have hardly won a match here. So what we have done, we have reversed the position of have and I again. Okay? As we have used hardly here, जो कि एक adverb है. Got it? So we reverse the positions of subject and verb if we are using words like hardly, never. Okay? While introducing a new thing, this happens all the time. Like if you want to introduce, अगर कोई new चीज हम introduce करने वाले हैं, so sometimes we put the adverb at the beginning of a sentence and reverse subject verb order. Like Here comes the bride. Okay, so it's like you are introducing that thing. Okay, you want to make it grand. आप उसे थोड़ा सा grand बनाना चाहते हो. That moment. So you place such things in the starting. So you place adverb in the beginning only. So you have reversed the position of bride and comes. So you have reversed subject verb order. Got it, everyone? So these were few rules regarding subject verb position. Okay, students, I hope it is clear to you all the rules, right? The meaning of adverbials. Adverbs you all knew already. Adverbials, their classification, adverbial clauses, adverbial phrases, and subclassification of these. Like adverbial phrases, we have kinds, time, place, and all. Same way, we have classification for adverbial clauses also, right? Order of adverbials as well as subject verb inversion. Okay, I hope all the things are clear to you. Please go through them again with the use of your book, or you can watch the video again. And please watch the video again, go through all the things. They're very easy, just you need to concentrate, right? Use a number of examples from your book also, and do try the exercises, students. Let me know about your doubts. I'll see you soon. Till then, just take care, students. Thank you so much. Keep practicing.